Yeah, we the AC. For now, y'all niggas gonna be mad in about 4 days, nigga. We gonna go right back to the 10 seed.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Today, certainly, it's a responsibility of celebrating. It's a very good day, but it is a really good day. I really appreciate the snarkiness. They say it's Saturday night seat.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
That wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out
like that. 30 games.
You're
able to have something more tangible in your pocket than just a bump of like one seed. And so it is reflective of the situation and the context where how much time have we spent, Andy, talking about how they keep winning and they can't move anywhere. Well, they've finally moved anywhere, and gosh darn it, I'm going to celebrate it. All right, well, celebrate it like you sound like you mean it. Celebrate it with your chest, and celebrate it the way this team
trash ass niggas.
This was a really professional win against a Cavaliers team that has been slumping, but they certainly have talent, you know, especially now that they've got Donovan Mitchell back. And this was a game that was very controlled by
trash ass nigga.
Like Cleveland over the process. I thought Darvin. There's always time-out watch with Darvin Ham among the fan base and the media. I thought Darvin did a really good job of
watching that nigga Michael Gallup
before they got out of hand for Cleveland.
Fuck!
On the trigger.
I just said watch Michael Gallup.
I think really summarized just the Lakers never letting Cleveland gain any type of foothold, but also to Anthony Davis. Had a terrific game, but he re-entered in the fourth quarter with 7:03 left, and the Lakers were up by 10. But there starts this sequence where AD gets an offensive rebound off a Rui miss. Then he uses his wingspan later to force turnover for Donovan Mitchell, then gets an offensive rebound of LeBron miss, sets up LeBron over the top for a bucket at the rim. The Cavs call a timeout. AD then, once play resumes, blocks the Darius Garland floater, controls the defensive rebound. Like a minute or so later, there are multiple defensive possessions that end with Anthony Davis and a rebound. By that point, the Lakers are up 16.
Bro, why didn't you jump for the fucking... Oh, man, I'm about to get off this.
It's not even just an incredible takeover of a game by AD, but an incredibly complete takeover. Like every facet, scoring, playmaking, rebounding, defense. Like, it's the type of game that you want to see from Anthony Davis. If the Lakers are going to be in the playoffs, and if they're going to find a way to make a run from the bottom half of the bracket. It was, I believe Anthony Davis is third currently in the rankings for the odds for Defensive Player of the Year with our friends at the FanDuel Sportsbook. Jared Allen, who obviously plays for Cleveland, is fifth. They're all tied. So this is one of those, like, if you were trying to do like a measuring stick type of thing, like this was one of those games that would shoot Anthony Davis up the ladder. I mean, it was a really dominant defensive effort. It was a really good defensive effort for the Lakers overall. They held Cleveland with 43% shooting.
Oh my gosh!
3, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. Garland had 26. He needed 25 shots to get there. He did not shoot a free throw. It was very phenomenal for Garland. And Donovan Mitchell on 4 of 13 shooting, and he only got the line twice. And so the Lakers did a great job there. Good indication of how solid an effort it was defensively. Gabe Vincent on 2 shots and had 2 assists and was a plus 15, and that is because of the work that he was doing defensively as part of that group. Who really did put the clamps down on Cleveland's guards. And, you know, this was the type of sort of complete game, particularly from the 3 scoring leaders on this team. Davis, I won't call them 3 stars, but, you know, Anthony Davis with the 22 points to go along with 13 rebounds. I mentioned 6 blocks. LeBron, a very efficient 10 of 18, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists. And D'Angelo Russell, 11 of 17 from the floor, 6 of 12 from three-point range, 28 points. Like, that's really good for the first half per game. Yep. And, you know, and then you supplement that with 18 points from Taurean Prince off the bench. Taurean Prince and Jackson Hayes and Spencer Dinwiddie and Gabe Vincent combined for 18 points. And they all belong to Taurean. But it was a lopsided scoring effort for the Lakers bench. But, you know, Dinwiddie and Vincent, as I mentioned, really did contribute on the defensive stuff. So you got the scoring from Prince and the other guys for still young. It was just a good game overall. Everybody did something, even if they weren't scoring. Yeah, I like Taurean. He was 7 of 9 from the field, 4 of 5 from behind the arc. But he was also driving to the basket, and we've seen since this move to the bench for Taurean.
Oh my God, it's a clean catch, nigga. You can't get that?
His scoring much more than he
The
was.
fuck, yo?
He's in the starting unit, and really his sole goal, I mean,
Fuck offensive interference anyway.
In the starting 5 was basically just space the floor, spot up. With this bench unit, I think he does have more scoring responsibilities. And I think
no way I'll catch this ball, bro.
To do more variety in his scoring. And until, like, Spencer Dinwiddie gains a comfort zone as a scorer, a little bit of a run going in a Cincinnati basketball, very, very hit or miss, and Gabe Vincent becomes comfortable offensively at all, they're going to be counting on Taurean to provide the lion's share.
You can hit me with a whole knee.
Guys coming off the bench. So this was a really, really strong game for Taurean. It was, and continues that super weird stat where the Lakers are undefeated if he plays between 16 and 24 minutes per game. The average is like something Darvin could have picked up on. I mean, that's very specific. Like, if you play him 4 to 11, people are like, why are you playing him so? Like, if you play him too little, they lose. It's an 8-minute.
You fucking trash. You don't give a fuck about you. You got lucky, nigga.
There are a lot of people who don't scoring play at all. They're like, he's just playing 5 minutes or whatever. And that's too little. Those people just wrong. Taurean should be in the rotation. He just shouldn't be playing 35 minutes. He should be playing between 16 and 24. And the Lakers simply will not lose. All they need to do is put him out there for that time and get a stopwatch. They'll roll through the finals, according to that number. But it is a stopwatch with Taurean's face on the watch, if that makes Darvin feel better about the whole process. I can imagine a game where he's got like 34 points. It's like 11 of 12 from the floor, 14 of 17 from the floor with like 9 3-pointers, but they're getting to it's like 23-50 on his playing time, and they have to yank it. You know, there are always exceptions to every rule. It's more just the games where he's at 32 minutes and is 2 of 9 from the field and getting blown by defensively. Those are the games that Darvin probably should have figured out, hey, maybe we'll look to option B. So with this win, the Lakers move a half game in front of Sacramento. The Lakers and the Kings are tied in the loss column. The Lakers then move 1 game ahead in the win column. Kings plays against Brooklyn tomorrow. So that should be on Sunday. So that should be a game that you would think even a slumping Kings team would win. But the Lakers have really put themselves in play for a lot here because they're now only 1 game behind the Pelicans in the loss column. The Lakers currently do hold the tiebreaker over New Orleans, although that could change depending on how the rest of the season
Oh my God, this dude sucks.
Against each other.
Like, bro, you was just wide open, bro.
The Lakers,
But it's the controller who did that dumb shit, man. Like, that shit is so unfair.
And possibly finish 7th. And if the Suns can finally get
know
the schedule they expecting them to hit.
Like, give me that fucking, like,
just reminded, do have the tiebreaker over the Suns. So, I mean, it's a lot to get greedy about, Andy, but they are legitimately playing excellent basketball at this point. And, you know, we got Minnesota, who have a ton to play for. They're obviously trying to, you know, stay the 1 seed in the West. Coming into the building on Sunday, then you get Memphis. And you know what I was looking at that makes this really potentially complicated? On one hand, obviously the Lakers want to beat Minnesota. On the other hand, if the Lakers are the 8th seed, it's actually better for them if Minnesota stays at the 1. It really is. The whole thing is very confusing. It really is. Like, because but the flip side is, like, you try to thread the needle here and, like, get yourselves into the right seed, and then Denver ends up in the wrong spot. Sure, you're right. They could be rewarded for all of this winning. They could be rewarded for moving up, even as high as the 7. You could be rewarded for moving up as high as the 6, the way things are right now, and still get Denver to the first. It's all very perverse and effed up. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. But it is. It's just a good trend for the Lakers because all you can control.
Oh, Tom. We could have so many motherfuckers interceptions.
They also obviously have the game against Golden State.
Fucking controller do so much shit on his own, bro. You can't even.
At New York to finish up the season.
I ain't got $60 right now, nigga.
Playing extremely well right now, although they are getting a little bit closer to being locked.
Ooh, Bars, what that name is? Parsons. Yeah, nigga came out of nowhere with that one.
You know, the way the Kings are playing, you know, I think Golden State might hope maybe they can catch those guys too. So they'll certainly still be playing hard. Minnesota will be playing hard on Tuesday. Memphis,
get off
I'm sure will try to play hard, but it shouldn't matter. And it comes, and a lot could be at stake when the Lakers play the Pelicans in the last game of the regular season. So plenty to love about Saturday. They started early, which is always dangerous, but since they played so well, everybody gets to enjoy the rest of the on Saturday with smiles on their faces. And the Lakers get a little extra time to recoup before Sunday night's game.
Ain't no way in hell we ain't gonna make this play. Stupid as hell if you think I ain't gonna get this first down.
Let's tell people about this. The Locked On Lakers brought to you by PrizePicks, the #1 fantasy sports app in America with over 3 million members. The easiest, most exciting way to play DFS. It's just you against the numbers. You bet more than or less than on 2 6-player stack. Then watch.
You knew I was going there too. I didn't want to look at nobody else. He was on fire. You ain't get no touchdown, boy. Stop.
This thing is 4 picks. That's all it takes to turn $10 into $1,000. Demons and Goblins are the newest and most exciting way to play at PrizePicks. Squares marked with red demons or green goblins get you different payouts. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can provide payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide.
All I need is for my controller to do those dumb shit. And we can actually make some moves. I can't make no moves. This shit do a whole bunch of dumb shit.
Deposits into your account. Go to PrizePicks.com/LockedOnNBA. Use the code LockedOnNBA for a first deposit match up to $100. PrizePicks, pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Locked On Lakers also brought to you by LinkedIn Jobs. Look, for small businesses particularly, hiring can be a real challenge. You know, you don't have a giant HR department, costs money.
Boy, what the?
You don't necessarily have
like, you couldn't get there fast enough on it?
Find quality professionals that are right for the role the first time. And that's why you have to check out LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn Jobs has the tools to help the right professionals, help you find the right professionals when you change that shit.
Straight up. With his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
Crack the shit out there. You okay?
And now a throw on first down there.
Y'all still there? I thought y'all left already.
This is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and
y'all all right?
Trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They
Where
can
the kids
win here
at?
if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening. But that has to be
y'all
what they're
niggas
thinking
getting lit
right
out
now.
there at least. Yeah.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
Huh?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to
Scary ass. Up on your ass, boy.
Throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys
That's
get
what you
downfield.
better do.
But when push came to shove,
You know better
they
than that,
stood their
Jesus.
ground. And now they're
You
likely
know better
force a
than
field
that,
goal
Jesus.
attempt.
A smart man,
And
Jesus.
this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can
They're
make
gonna
this
be-
one
what
pretty
is that?
simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
That shit is black and red. And that shit is upside down a certain way. Y'all niggas crazy as
So
hell.
after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
That shit evil. That shit evil the way they set that up. Wow. That's like a sacrifice. That's like a thing to make sacrifices.
Should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, y'all niggas is toast.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next
I thought you was
drive.
going to
For
Grandpa's.
this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something
Oh, you're
together
not
on
staying
this
there?
drive, because remember last time out, they threw the
You said you was gonna stay at
interception on the
Grandpa's.
very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
Yeah,
For time after time, they haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Go ahead.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. He's got his target. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Tua, a final shot before half. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 42-yard line.
21G.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that's complete to Cooks. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Prescott off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.